Hey y'all, I am so excited that a bunch of people have asked about Trim Healthy Mama and how I lost all my weight and all that other stuff. So I am here to prove to you that Trim Healthy Mama is not complicated. It is not hard. It can be overwhelming in the very beginning, but something like this, and y'all know I love my burgers. I do. And I'm not a big fan of a Big Mac because there's just so much bread, but this is called a Big Mac salad. And I just love it. So I am just gonna make it just enough for me, and I'm gonna put it on this plate, but the recipe that I'm gonna link y'all to is for an entire recipe of it. And the girl says that a sixth of it is a serving size, but come on, I eat about half of it. So I just like to get this romaine lettuce and just get it good and choppy, because nobody likes to have a big old honking piece of lettuce that you got to try to do something with when you're trying to eat it. So we're just gonna put the lettuce like this and mix it all up pretty so that it's all on the plate. All right, so I'm gonna get my tomatoes cut up, and now the recipe calls for a cup of chopped tomatoes, but you just put whatever tomatoes you want to on there, and you could even use cherry tomatoes. You could use those big old tomatoes that, you know, like a whole slice of them fits on a piece of white bread. Remember that good tomato sandwich we used to be able to eat? But we don't eat white bread anymore, so. And anyway, so, but Trim Healthy Mama is not portion control, which I love because I like big portions. And it is not about depriving yourself, so I'm gonna put that tomato right on top of this lettuce because I'm gonna eat this tonight. This is my dinner. All my kids are gone, my husband's flying. All right, so now I'm just gonna make this dressing real quick, okay? So the dressing, and I've got my little tablet so I don't mess this up. So here's the dressing. I got 2 teaspoons of mustard, and then I'm gonna put half a cup of this Duke's mayonnaise. I'm telling y'all, don't even bother with any other mayonnaise. Duke's mayonnaise is the ticket. My mama used it, and my Aunt Diane uses it in her pimento cheese, and my mama makes the best pimento cheese, and Aunt Diane makes the best pimento cheese, but I'm telling you, Duke's mayonnaise is the way to go. So, then you're gonna put a teaspoon. It says white vinegar, but I didn't have white vinegar, so vinegar's vinegar in this house. So there's that. And then I'm gonna put half a teaspoon of smoked paprika in there. All right, so there's that. Don't worry about that. Mustard's already in there. All right, so the last thing it calls for, it says a tablespoon and a half of, it could be erythritol, it could be, I wouldn't recommend stevia, but I use Gentle Sweet. And y'all can see all my cute little labels I've got on these things. I use Gentle Sweet. I can send you a link to the Trim Healthy Mama Gentle Sweet, but it calls for a tablespoon and a half. And I know that sounds like a lot, but this is for the dressing and it's supposed to be sweet. So a tablespoon and then half a tablespoon. What's half a tablespoon? All right, so I actually looked it up. Half a tablespoon is a teaspoon and a half. So now you're done. Now you know what a half a tablespoon is. Okay, so it calls for these pickles. Please don't use sweet pickles unless you are not doing Trim Healthy Mama, then knock yourself out. Use all the sweet stuff you want to. But the dill pickles is what you want to use if you're trying to stick with Trim Healthy Mama. I'm telling you, it works. It doesn't sound like it's gonna work because you eating all this stuff, but it works. So you put these little pickles here and you chop them. I'm telling you, I'm gonna hook you up with this little chopper. It is the bomb. Because all you got to do is stick these little things on here, and you know you're going to cut yourself when you try to cut these pickles. So, there's the pickles, and see how teeny tiny it's going to be in there like that? So you just put the pickles in the dressing, just like that, and then we're going to put some more pickles on this salad because you just need a lot of pickles on the salad. Alright, so I'm going to stir this up, and then this is going to be your dressing. Now, if it's too thick, you could thin this out with either a little more mayo, or you could thin it out with just a little bit of almond milk, and that way it would still be creamy, it would still be an S meal, and you can read about what S meals are. S is fat, because we love good fat. That's good. All right, so there that is, and you can see how it's just kind of, it's pretty thick, and this recipe actually says that this dressing is supposed to be for 6 portions, but it's not gonna be 6 portions. So here's our ground beef. You put some ground beef on top, and just go ahead and put it on there, because that's some good stuff. You just put a bunch of this cheese on here. Some people like to grate their own cheese. I use this Kroger Cold Jack. That is good stuff. So look at that. Oh my gosh, it's already starting to look like a, man, that's good stuff. All right, so we're gonna put some more pickles on, because these pickles are just, I could eat these little pickles right out of the jar, I'm telling y'all. Put some pickles on there. There they go. See, it's just so fast to chop those pickles and just put them all over. Y'all just make the salad as big as you want to, because Trim Healthy Mama, you eat till you're full. How's that for a new rule? All right, y'all, I'm telling you, this is the bomb. So I'm gonna put some dressing on this, and then we are done, because I am gonna go sit down and eat. Yeah, this is gonna go on 6 salads. All right, y'all have a great day. I'm so excited you came to join me for this, because I'm telling you, this Big Mac salad is the bomb.